6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Pakistan Citizen Portal has been launched to address the grievances of the people and get their feedback for policy making. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony of the portal, the Prime Minister said the government is endeavoring to improve ease of doing business to attract foreign investment to boost the economy. The President, who is on a 3-day visit to Istanbul, has termed Turkey an important friend which always supported Pakistan on all issues, including Kashmir. The chairman All Parties Hurriyat Conference has demanded an impartial and independent investigation into Indian war crimes in occupied Kashmir. Leaders of Turkey, Russia, Germany and France have expressed their support for an inclusive Syrian-led and Syrian-owned political process. The final of the Asian Hockey Champions Trophy will be played between Pakistan and India in Muscat, while the third T20 cricket match between Pakistan and Australia is being played at Dubai this evening. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government is working to improve the governance structure to make the future of the country prosperous. He was addressing the inauguration ceremony of the Pakistan Citizens Portal in Islamabad today, with an aim to timely address problems of the people and get their feedback. The Prime Minister said Pakistan has immense potential and we need to work hard to make this country better. He said Naya Pakistan will be created when the people start owning the system after having confidence in the government. Imran Khan said indigenous development of this app is appreciable and it reflects that old colonial mindset has been replaced with accountability for all, including the government, politicians and public servants. He said Pakistan Citizens Portal will enable the government to understand the performance of the ministries and departments. Secondly, he said future policies will be made after getting the public response and feedback. The Prime Minister said it will also give a better voice to overseas Pakistanis and expatriates. Imran Khan said it is our policy to improve the ease of doing business to attract foreign investment in the country, which will help the economy. He said he will get report on weekly basis to check the performance of various government departments. Imran Khan said the reward and punishment system in the public sector will also become easier with the launching of this system, and the promotion of government servants will be judged on the basis of their performance. To a question, he categorically said Saudi Arabia has attached no conditions with the package announced by Riyadh during his visit to the kingdom. Earlier, a detailed briefing was given regarding the portal. It will help resolve issues confronting the disabled overseas Pakistanis, women, minorities, investors and politicians. A citizen of Pakistan can lodge his or her complaint through a smartphone app, website, email, or Facebook. A complaint can also get registered through a toll-free number. The government departments will also hold open kacheris to receive people's complaints. Complete link of the Pakistan Citizens Portal is available on Radio Pakistan's website, radio.gov.pk. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, arrived in Istanbul today on a 3-day visit to Turkey at the invitation of his Turkish counterpart, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. He was received by the Deputy Governor Istanbul, Pakistan's Ambassador Cyrus Sajjad Qazi, and other senior officials. During his stay in Turkey, the President will address the inaugural ceremony of the new international airport of Istanbul. Presidents and prime ministers of several other countries will also participate in this ceremony. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, is also expected to hold bilateral meetings with his Turkish counterpart and leaders of other countries on the occasion. Earlier, talking to newsmen at the Islamabad International Airport prior to his departure, the President said Turkey is an important friend of Pakistan, which has always supported us on all issues, including Kashmir. To a question, the President termed reports of landing of an Israeli aircraft in Pakistan baseless and unfounded. He said Pakistan is not going to establish any ties with Israel. To a question, President Dr. Arif Alvi said though Pakistan had nothing to do with the murder of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, he desired that both Turkey and Saudi Arabia took this matter to its logical end while maintaining good ties. The president expressed the hope that Prime Minister Imran Khan's visit to China in the first week of next month would also bring about positive developments. He said Pakistan also desires to expand its cooperation, investment, and exports with the United Arab Emirates. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, and Prime Minister Imran Khan have felicitated the government and the people of Turkey on the 95th Republic Day of their country. In his message, the President, Dr. Arif Alvi, conveyed his most sincere and heartfelt felicitations to the people and the government of Turkey. Prime Minister Imran Khan, in his message on Turkey's Republic Day, said the historic proclamation of Turkey as a republic marked the rejuvenation of a nation that refused to bow down before the forces of colonialism and imperialism. The Republic Day of Turkey commemorates the proclamation of the Republic of Turkey by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk in 1923. It lasts 35 hours starting each year at 1300 hours on 28th of October. This is Radio Pakistan. The Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Zafar Mahmood Abbasi, visited and inspected the forward posts of the Pakistan Navy at Sir Creek at the eastern borders of the country today. According to a spokesperson of the Pakistan Navy, the naval chief reviewed operational preparedness of Pakistan Navy during his visit and met the officers and jawans posted at the forward posts. Speaking on the occasion, Admiral Zafar Mahmood Abbasi appreciated the preparedness, courage, and enthusiasm of the jawans. The chairman of all parties Hurriyat Conference, Sayyid Ali Gilani, has demanded an investigation by a neutral body like the United Nations into serious war crimes perpetrated by Indian forces in occupied Kashmir. In a message conveyed to the participants of a conference organized by Pakistani American Society in New York, he said the Indian troops opened fire on unarmed civilians at their will because they have been given immunity under draconian laws like the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. He said India does not allow United Nations teams to visit the occupied territory since it does not want the world powers to know the tens of thousands of indiscriminate killings, countless rapes, abductions, custodial disappearances, arbitrary detentions, arsons, and brutal suppression of peaceful political protests by its brutal forces. Turkey, Russia, Germany, and France have urged to set up a constitutional committee on Syria for free and fair elections in the war-torn country. In a joint statement in Istanbul following the Istanbul summit on Syria, the leaders called on the international community, particularly the United Nations and its humanitarian agencies, to increase their assistance to Syria. The leaders expressed their support for an inclusive Syrian-led and Syrian-owned political process facilitated by the United Nations. The United States has called upon Saudi Arabia to hold a transparent investigation into the killing of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Talking to reporters while traveling to Prague today, the American Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis said in his meeting with the Saudi Foreign Minister Adel Al-Jubair during a conference in Bahrain on Saturday, he discussed the killing and got assurance from the Saudi Foreign Minister for a transparent investigation into the killing of Jamal Khashoggi. In Ireland, President Michael D. Higgins has been re-elected for a second term. According to the Electoral Commission, he backed 56% of the votes. Michael D. Higgins enjoyed support of 3 of the 4 largest political parties. And now news about sports. The final of the Asian Hockey Champions Trophy is being played between Pakistan and Malaysia in Muscat today. Cricket. The 30-20 cricket match between Pakistan and Australia will be played at Dubai this evening. The match will start at 2100 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Pakistan lead the 3-match series 2-0. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.